Hello, everybody! Oh my god, I'm back. Had a forced day off, but we are back. And we're back. I gotta remember how to close something down here. That's going to annoy me all day. If I can remember, there you are. There you are. Okay, that's all closed. That's all closed. Oh my god, everybody, we're here. We're live. It's one of them days. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Let me refresh my page over here. Make sure all this is working. Hopefully, looks like it is. Hopefully, you guys can hear me out there in TV land. Test, test. Looks like it. What's up, Pimo? What's up, Jetty? I know, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'm late. I'm late, but I'm early, right? Right? Give me a little something. Late but early. Late but early. Can I get that? How's it going, guys? How y'all doing? You're stream ninjas? Pima, you guys are stream ninjas. What's up, guys? What's up? Oh my god, I'm gonna eat a carrot. I'm gonna eat me a carrot. I got a mix of carrots and my cookie chips today. It's carrots and cookie chip day. Forced day off yesterday, Anderson. My cable was out all morning and most of the afternoon, so I was not able to stream yesterday. Right on, guys. Elite Dangerous, fantastic. Cool, cool. Whoa, what was that? Apparently my phone's not on silent. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Turn that off. Okay. Man, I got like a week full of interviews coming up. Holy smokers. Let's see here. Let me see here. What's going on? I'll have to look at this later. I'll look at this later. Sorry, guys. What's going on in chat? Didn't have chat open. Let me get chat back up. Oh, so good. I'm gonna eat one of these cookies now. These are the best cookies ever. You were Jetty's one viewer for a while? Nice, Pima, nice. Took a play, can play more. Right on, Jetty. With the Oculus Rift. Oh my god, Anderson. How's it going, Robin? I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Let me send out my tweet right now. Send my tweet out for the day. Okay. 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 What else? That's probably all I can fit in. That will be good enough. And it's sent. It's out there. Man. How was my weekend? Andy, my weekend was good. My forced day off yesterday was not so horrible. I was able to catch up on some stuff. So that's always a good thing. Oh, let me change my ticker here. I always forget to update my ticker. Let me do that. Okay. Alright, that should be good. That should be updated. So me and my designer, mostly my designer, of course, we figured out our procedural and random item creation system. So we're going to be going back and fixing up what we implemented initially to get it into the right format that we're going to be using. All right, Jenny, take a look at this. Very cool. Is this your AI? I like it. I like it. This is coming along real nice, Jetty. Coming along real nice. You're not tracking the path of your body anymore to get the trajectory. It's all math. It's just all math. That's perfect, Jed. That's what I like to hear, man. The AI is probably going to need... Yep, definitely going to need that. If you want the AI to be able to respawn back in a game like this, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I gotta show my starting screen that I always show when I start my stream up, which is the batch renderer. I don't know why, but I just always show this. It's mostly by happenstance, but now I have to do it. I just gotta do it now. Good old gift cam. Nice. Alright. My tweet is sent out. My tweet's sent out. Okay. I gotta send out a Reddit post. You know what? Let me do my Reddit post right now. Why not? We're all sitting here letting the stream kind of warm itself up. Might as well get it going. Real love. Okay. Let me submit. Let me resubmit. And now all my links done for the day. They're all out there. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh my god, Wicked, what's up? What's up, Wicked? And Yo-Yo! What's going on with Yo-Yo? Oh, batch renderer, we meet again. What's up, Justin? What's up, man? Pima, do I even want to know what this gist is? Oh my god. Hold on, what the hell is this? I'm gonna read this. Hold on, let's show this on stream. What the hell are you doing, Pima? Alright. You're serializing your SED, base64 encoding it, compressing it, and and then you're doing a bin to hex. So I'm not sure why there's a base64 encode to a compress to a bin to hex. Instead, and then you wrap your data, right? You should probably serialize, compress the serialization, and then just base64 encode it. I don't know why you're doing a bin to hex, but I would move this out, compress your serialized data set, and then you can do a base64 encode of your serialized, of your compressed data, and you're good to go. I don't know what that was, or what, Pima, but that was weird. Weird stuff, Pima. Andy, how you doing? How was your weekend, Andy? How's your Monday? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Oh my god, what's up, Dud? What's up, Duds? You just found it amusing, Pima? Yeah. Mystical Screamer. How's it going, guys? How's it going, everybody? Get rid of this stuff. Nothing like carrots and cookies, right, guys? Carrots and cookies is where it's at. Num, 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 num. That's right, that's what I think, num nums. Screamer. What's up, Screamer? I'm sorry, Chaos. It is officially Monday. It's officially Monday. Let's see, it's Monday. I have all this week. I have all next week. The last week of April, guys, I'm going to be out of town for a few days. I'll probably do a Monday stream. April 27th, I'll be doing a stream. But then the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, I'll be gone. Hopefully I'll be able to get a stream in on the 1st. So let's see how that goes. I'll probably be tweeting a lot when I'm not streaming, but I'll be at a conference. And beats, Yo-Yo? I gotta get some beats in here, yeah. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let me fix something here. I'm going to send a little test. I'm going to see if this is working. Okay, it's working good. No, no, no. Yeah. What conference, Jenny? I'll be at the Microsoft Build Conference. Code on the Road, Screamer. I like that idea, by the way, Screamer. Code on the road. Maybe I will, well, maybe I'll install OBS on my laptop. Screams. And see if, the hotel internet can handle some upload. And maybe I can do like a low quality stream for my hotel. That'd be interesting, huh? Oh my god. Yo-Yo, I would go to a cookie conference. I would totally go to a cookie conference. Best subreddit ever. Bad code? Is it bad code, Pima? These are really good cookies, though. These are dangerously delicious cookies. Cookies and carrot conference? Yes. Yes. Is that weird, guys? Is it weird that I'm eating cookies and carrots at the same time? Am I weird? It's a little weird, right? I mean, it's okay to admit it. It's a little weird. Me love some cookies. Alright, what's our stream time at? Let's see how close we are. Oh, we're pretty close to starting, guys. We're going to start here very, very shortly. Don't you worry. We'll see what we get done today. We'll see what we get accomplished. Worst case scenario, if we can't see the code on a low quality stream, we can just make Wilkie Town 2.0. Oh my god. Jetty. That's true. That's very true. Oh my god, Google. Hello. Yeah, reload it. What's up, Google? How you doing? Jenny, we could keep working on Wilkie Town. That's very true. Wilkie Town does need a little love, doesn't it? Oh my god, I only have one carrot left and I still have a bunch of cookies. Is it odd that I have this thing, I have a whole bunch of cookies and carrots, and I basically eaten all the carrots first? Is that weird? Is that weird? So good. Leave the tasty things for last. I don't know, JD. I really do love carrots. Carrots are amazing. Thank you, Funny Town. Thank you, Fanty Town. Fanty Town is a funny town. Is a fancy town. Thank you, sir. Carrots are amazing. Carrots are overrated. Doc Smart, you be quiet. Alright, guys, let's do it. The vegetable wars have started. The vegetables wars have started. I want to hear everyone's argument on why their vegetable is better. Really, Windows? The problem is, I think I might like carrots more than cookies. Pima, are you just happy that you're having fun on Reddit today? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on! Doc Smari, we found is true in wild, Doc Smari. Oh my god, Doc. We just found the is true function in the wild. This is awesome. Define has errors. If value is true, then obviously you have an error. Otherwise, return false. Best function I've seen in a long, long time. No, image URL is not whitelisted. Too much, it's too easy to let that get whitelisted. Too many things can get uploaded there. I can't believe it. I love it. That's the best function I've seen all week. Artichokes. Wait, are artichokes a vegetable? I think artichokes are a fruit, aren't they? Or am I crazy? Artichokes are No, artichokes are a vegetable. Anderson, in Central California, every year they do an artichoke festival. It's pretty crazy. Carrots, because they can be sweet and sour. Sure, sure. You know what my favorite vegetable is? You guys are probably going to hate me when I tell you this. But you guys know what my favorite vegetable is? None of these. By the way, this is the worst straw poll ever. Because none of these vegetables are on my favorite list. I mean, they're all good. By the way, potatoes are technically not a vegetable. Just so you know, potatoes are not a vegetable, guys. Please tell me, all of you college enrolled or college educated individual out there understand what potatoes are, right? I mean, if we're talking botanically or nutritionally, I mean nutritionally, right? People understand potatoes are not a vegetable. The great tuber debate of the century. You're moving to Davis to go to UC next fall, Anderson? That'll be pretty close to some artichoke festival business. So nutritionally, potatoes are classified as a starchy food, of course. I guess botanically, potatoes and tubers are vegetables only because there's either vegetables or fruits, right? But it's pretty common, nutritionally, not to consider a potato a vegetable. So when, nutritionally, when they say you need to eat your however many cups of vegetables a day, you cannot eat that many cups in potatoes and call that vegetables. I understand, Miss Gold. I understand it's technically a vegetable. I just mean nutritionally. You cannot substitute potatoes for your vegetable needs. Jetty, don't pay attention to interest that much. Oh, Jetty. Oh, Jetty. So when you're composing a meal, right? A balanced meal that should have a protein, a starch, and a vegetable. You can't put a protein and then have your starch rice, and then your vegetable be potatoes. With some help from a lot of people. Right on, right on. What was the problem? Let's see. There we go. One last cookie, guys. Jetty, potatoes on their own in high enough quantities are not good for you either, though. Doesn't matter if you don't put salt and butter on them, which is good. Touch code accept with a nested for each double loop. Set up each thing. Okay. Okay. Is potato a vegetable? Hold on, let's check this out, Google. Essentially, vegetable is the entire plant. So potato is botanically classified into the group of vegetables, And specifically, of course, it's a nightshade vegetable. You know, like eggplant. Right? However, it is nutritionally considered as a starchy food due to its high carb content. There you go. What's up, Alvin? Two baked potatoes, Jetty. Jetty, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about your nutritional diet, Jetty. When you think you can only eat two baked potatoes, and never more than that, and that's the good part. We're gonna talk about this, Jetty. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let me close some windows down. And we'll get going here. I think we've let enough time pass. Let everything warm on up. Mystical, I like how you say you just added one thing to the first thing. You just added text to the first thing, and that fixed it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Steam Carrots Master Race, right on. Right on. Oh, we should close this down, guys. Nice poll. Nice. Okay, everybody. I should be back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me know when you guys see me again. Hopefully I'm back up. Hopefully F5. F5. You might have to F5 me all over the place, guys. Give me some high fives. It's okay. I'm going to refresh my stream here in a second. See if that kicks in. But I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, so I have I think I have a bad USB card that I just need to replace, which causes my system to crash sometimes. My streaming PC to crash sometimes, which is not a good thing. Okay, let me refresh over here, make sure everything is alright. A-okay. Okay, looks like we're up and running. Let's give everybody a minute now. Let's see here. Everything looks alright. Okay. Essentially, I had a for each loop, which set a new list view item with the key of the first string, and then made that list view item's text equal to the string I set the key to. I then had a for each inside the for each manually, set each sub item as sub items to that item. Then I added all the built sub items into the original list view. Yeah, that makes sense, Mystical. I guess you're trying to do a hierarchical list view here. That's right, man. I just had to get rid of that vegetable debate. I'm back, guys. Let me know, live coding TV side, if you see me. Let me know if you guys can see me. And then we'll get started. Then we'll get to work. Okay. Okay. Gotta reset some stuff up. It's a list view with each item having multiple properties. Sure. Okay. I'm going to assume everyone over there on live coding TV site can hear me. I don't see any chat. I'm sure, everyone's just lurking. They did have to hit F5, so hopefully they know to hit F5. I'm just going to put a message in chat to let them know that I'm back up. I'm assuming they can see me. I'm going to go off of that idea. Alright, so what are we doing today? Well, we are going to be updating our procedural random item generation system because we have a new system for it. It's similar to what we had already implemented. There's just some changes we need to go through. That should clean up, make this a little bit of an easier system for us to implement and create components for. Get everything up and running here, and we'll get to work. You didn't hit F5? Oh, right on, Alvin. Right on! Okay, so what are we changing? What are we changing? Well, our current, let me pull up Notepad. Let's describe what our current item system is right now. We have a weapon, right? And a weapon has a level. Say the weapon level is 2. The weapon level is right now, it's the average level of all components. We have 4 components. For instance, let's call it body. Barrel, trigger, and a stock. Right, so those are the average level of all components. So for a level 2 weapon, obviously we could have every component level just be 2, right? And that would satisfy our requirements here. But the system we have right now, which is fine for this, is you could end up with a body of 1, right? And you could end up with a barrel of 1, which means you now have points you got to compensate for, which would have to go into trigger stock, right? This is all randomized, because we still get 8 points, right? Which still gives us an average of 2, which is fine. So we have a system right now that generates a weapon and generates all the levels of each component based off the weapon level. And once you know what level of component you have, we then have a list of all barrels, right? So, or take barrel, for example. We have barrel level 1. Within that, we have barrel 1. We have barrel 2 and barrel 3, right? And barrel 4. All of these barrels are level 1 barrels, and we would basically randomly pick one of these from this item level, right? So from our weapon level, we can figure out all the component levels, and from each component level, we can go pick a random component of that level. That's our current system, but we're going to be changing that. How's it going, Dr. Michael? How you doing, man? So the new system that we're going to be implementing here and changing, right? This is our old system. Instead now, we have a weapon, which might still have a level, which will definitely still have a level, but now we have component points equal to 5 times item level. Right? So a weapon level 2 gives us 10 CP, 10 component points to work with, to go generate our components. Now, we still have the same components. We still have body, we still have barrels, you know, we still have triggers, and we still have stocks. But now that we have component costs, what we're going to be doing, instead of having 4 level 1 barrels, we're just going to have a supply of barrels. So barrel 1 might cost 2 CP. Barrel 1, sorry, barrel, I can't spell today. I can never spell. Barrel 2 might cost 0 CP. Maybe it's just a basic barrel, doesn't do anything. Barrel 3 might cost 10 CP. Whatever it is, right? Now we just have components that have a point cost. When we go and generate a weapon now, and we have 10 CP to work with, we're going to randomize what we pick from barrel, trigger, and stock. The body is going to be special. This is at the end. I'll talk about this in a second. Look, it's a little asterisk on itself, right? So we're going to say, okay, we have 10 CP to work with. We also have another restriction. A component cost has to be less than component count. I'll get it. Give me a second. Component count times, I'm sorry. Component count, component points, divided by our component count, right? So no one component, that's our component cost, has to be less than or equal to our component points divided per component cost. So if we have an item that costs 10 points, obviously no, and we round down to the next whole number, right? So we floor this. No component can cost more than 2 points, right? 2.5 points would be its normal. So we round down. So no component can cost more in this configuration, no more than 2 points. So we'll have a 2-point barrel, a 2-point trigger, a 2-point stock. All the remaining points that need to get us back to 10 will go into the body. Most of our base stats, a lot of the weapon components are going to come from the body. These are going to become modifiers. Denver Cowboy, this is still our original, this is still the same game we've been working on. So now in this system, right, we have 10 points. We're going to pick a barrel that costs 2 points. We're going to pick a stock that costs 2 points. And then we will have we'll have a 4-point body, right? So this will give us our 10 points, give us a level 2 weapon. And that's great. Now, once we know what the CP cost is of each component, to select a component, we are going to... I'm sorry, this might not cost 2 CP. That's our maximums. That's our maximums, right? We have up to 2 component points to pick from. We're going to go take all of the barrels. We're going to grab all the barrels in the system. We're going to find all the barrels that are less than or equal to our component cost, right? So this will give us back a list, which in this case will be barrel 1 and barrel 2, right? Because barrel 3 is too expensive in this case. We'll grab all the barrels that are less than or equal to our component cost. We will then pick a barrel, and in case we pick barrel 2, our barrel is actually going to cost us 0 CP, and we're going to be able to move on, right? And then this will cost maybe 2 CP, and maybe this one costs 2 CP as well. And that's great. So now we know that our body is going to have to cost us 6 component points to make up the difference, right? So we have to go pick a body that does cost us 6. So while these are randomized, it could be up to the maximum CP cost. The body will have to be an exact CP count. So for the body, instead of getting all the component costs that are less than or equal to our component cost, we will just go get all the bodies that equal 6 components cost and select one at random. Oh my god, Yakbot's getting some commands. So that's our new system. That's the new system we're going to be changing over to. And this is going to be easier for us because in the old system, we had to create for every component level, for every component, we had to come up with a random, a decent number of components for each slice of the game, right? In this system, we can now just create barrels, linear component cost barrels that go from 0 to whatever our max component cost will be in the game, and then we create barrels across that well, right? We can make 5 level 0 barrels, we can have 1 level 1 barrel, we can have 10 level 2 barrels. Our component costs 2 barrels, right? We can just have a grab bag of components that have a cost equivalent to what that component does, and then we can build items that way. One second here. I had to respond to a message. Alright, so let's go implement this. Let's go do this. We could probably start from the code side and then implement some new test data for the new code. So from the top, starting from the top, all right, when we create an item, everything's great. It's all about the fill item. This is where it comes down to. We just got to update fill item. And then we'll be okay. Shuffling the component list is okay as well. We just have to, so we're going to have a barrel, we're going to have triggers, stock, right? And I want to shuffle this, and then after we shuffle it inside here, because we're going to have different lists for different types. We'll then add on body. So we'll shuffle our first 3 items, and then body needs to go last because it's special, right? That gets our the remainder of our points. So when we go and fill up an item, we are still doing our randomization, so we know what our item level is. I need to add some constants up here. Or we can actually add it to the item system here. Let's see, points per level. Right now we're going to go with 5. Okay, so let's go figure out how many CP points we get to work with, right? Which is just the item level times this. Points per level. Okay, we'll delete all this code when we have the new system kind of implemented here. What we want to grab, let's still get this. Let's get our comp list. Get the component list for the item type. Grab the count. Let's run through each component. Okay, so our component list, grab our count. Let's go through each component. Let's grab the component from the component list. Okay. Okay. Give me a moment here. Crazy messages coming in. All right. So we have the component, and then we want to know is last component is false normally. If equal to count minus 1, we can just set this. So we'll have that stored. Great. As long as it's not the if is last component, as long as it's not the last component. Otherwise, implement the last component. Okay, so how do we generate a component right now? We're going to rewrite that aspect. I want to go generate a component. Let's also get, we have our CP. We have the count. Let's see, max cost is equal to our CP divided by our count, right? And we want to floor that. Just strip it all down. Alright, so there's our max cost. Alright. So I want to go generate a component of the component type. And we're going to go get a component up to the max cost. Component will now have a cost on it. So then we can go CP is equal to CP minus component.cost. We're guaranteed never to hit a component cost of less than 0 with this system because we're passing in a max cost, which is basically the average of each component, right? So we're always guaranteed that using this right here, CP will never hit 0 or below 0. We'll always have a positive CP going into the last component. But if we are in the last component, we just want to generate a component of that type. But instead of using max CP, we want to use whatever is remaining, and we'll have a variable here for true to say use this cost. This is not a cap. This is the exact value to use. Then what do we do with these at the moment? So we just add them and add it on. This is going to be different now. Let's create a sim set. There's a new sim set. How we apply these change. Then we just want to add the component on. This will always be the last component, just from the nature of this. So this will always be last. Perfect. All right, so now we got to run through our sim set of components. Add components to items in reverse order so that the main component is applied first, right? We need a little Philo buffer. Go back through 0, less than our component count. Okay. Grab the component again. Oh, we want to go the other way, sorry. From count minus 1, right, while I is greater than or equal to 0. Get object of I. Let's go in reverse order, right? And now we can just apply this, and this will make sense when we rewrite the item add component when we get to that. And then after it's all done, we want to delete the sim set components dot delete and then item dot build. Build the item. All the parts have been applied, right? And then return item, and there we go. We got some more work we got to do, but this is the basis of what we're trying to accomplish. All right. When I bring up the bar with pause, maximize volume on it, I look like Wilson from Home Improvement. Oh my God. Maybe I am Wilson from Home Improvement. What's up, Dr. Todd? How you doing, buddy? Thank you, sir. You are correct. You are correct. We want to iterate through this a little differently. When we generate components, we don't want to delete the components, do we? I gotta remember a second. Hold on. I'm getting a component. We do not want to delete components. Okay, good. We just want to delete the sim set. I need to double check. Make sure deleting the sim set doesn't delete its children. I don't believe it does. On remove, let's see, we're just is properly added. We're gonna on remove. Oh, we are unregistering the object. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. So we just need to make sure we clear first. Which will just remove the object. Okay, good. Yeah. Good thing I looked that up. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. Lots and lots of free time streaming. That's okay, buddy. Use the down to operator. Oh, Doc Smarty. Oh, Doc. By the way, Doc, I like the down to operator, but you know we're working in TorqueScript. You know we're working in TorqueScript. And I know there's no down to operator, by the way. But it's a fun, oh, you know what? I wonder if, hold on, let's see, maybe we can do the down to, let's find out, hold on, I'm curious now, Doc. Curious now, buddy. Let's see, we want to start with, it's going to be a post, right? We just do while. There you go, Doc. There you go, Doc. We actually do want to start a count, right? This is going to execute. So we're going to go to our correct starting index. It'll make sure it's greater than 0. We actually, let's see. We want to support 0. Let me get my chat back up, sorry. Just remember the value of I will be messed up. Yeah. What's up, Phoenix? How you doing? Absolutely, Doc, absolutely. And in fact, there is no like local scoping in TorqueScript anyway, so I already gets messed up even when you do it this way. All right, so we need to go update generate component now to support this new system. Forgetting, how do you close a region thing so you can fold some code away? End region, Miss Jetty? Is that what you're talking about in C#? You talking about C#? End region? All right, so here's our generate component, right? This is going to be completely different now. So all we're going to do is we want to get all the components. This will stay the same. We'll get all the components by the type. This will be a sim set. So we'll add new. Instead of this being a script object, this will be now a sim set. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you so much. We don't need to do this anymore. This is, we're going to change this now, right? So now that we have a sim set of these items, we want to go and grab all of, we need a new sim set called components. This is what we're going to return. Or we're going to pick one from here. Equals new sim set. Hold on. Type get count. It worked, Jetty? Good. You gonna fold away your huge functions? Do it, man. Cold voting's fine. Regions are a nice addition of C#. I will agree with that. So go through our components by type. Get each component out of here. Let's see, if ABS, otherwise cost. Sorry, we need some more in here. Including the cost. Okay. So in the else case, if component.cost is less than or equal to the cost we're looking for, we can add it to our list here. Otherwise, in this case, if component.cost is equal to the cost, we get the component, right? Alright, so after we've run through here, we now have all the components that work for us. We need to pick a random component from this list now, which is fine, because we will say IDX is equal to get random from 0 to components dot get count -1, and then okay. Oh man, did I just update all the wrong code? I did, didn't I? We have to update this code as well, but I need to update I updated the wrong code. We're gonna rewrite this as well, so it's not that big a deal. Let me just fix this. This code should be up here. I just noticed what I was doing. Components of the right type. Go generate our own little set of components here. I don't know what I did. Interesting. Okay, fixed and fixed. Get our random component, right? Basically the same way that we were doing it here. And now we can go grab the component. And then we have to do this again, right? We have components, clear, and then components, delete our temporary data, and now we can return our component, and that's how we generate a component now, which takes in a cost, and yes. Catch up in chat here. What ID text editor? This is Torison. It is a TorqueScript specific ID, which is our scripting language for our game. What kind of data structure am I using for the components list? Just a simple array. Strings, oh my god, Doxamati. No, our components are just a simple array, right? Well, we have a lookup, right? It's a dictionary. It's a hash table lookup of a component type to an array of components. That's all. Very simple. All right, so that's our new generate component. We need to update now add component, which we can get rid of all of this. This is still correct. This change was needed. All of this code can go away now. Components by type gets added. We don't need to do that anymore. All we have to do is add components by type. And there we go. That will fix you. This code stays the same. Everything else kind of stays the same from this side of the system. I think we're kind of done. Well, we're not done, but we're closer. Take a look at this and hit the most redded tab. What? Most loved, dreaded, and wanted. What is the most dreaded? Salesforce, VB, WordPress, MATLAB, SharePoint, LAMP, Perl. I like how Perl's on here, right? What is this the most dreaded? What though? JavaScript the most used. Most popular technologies is JavaScript, of course. Java, C#, PHP, fun. JavaScript reigns supreme. What's the most loved? Why is Swift the most loved? That seems... I don't know. That seems weird. Is it just because Swift is new? Interesting. I like how Rust is the most loved. Here, I gotta show this to you guys. This is kind of skewed. I think this is on here more because it's the flavor of the week, right? Rust is just so new. That's like, I love Rust. I love Rust. It's new. But I give you, in 2016, this is going to be at the bottom of the list. That's just my... That's my feeling. It's not even going to be on this list anymore. And same with Swift. Python coming up, though. Most dreaded. I love it. Salesforce, that's funny. VB, of course, of course. MATLAB, that's hilarious. LAMP, I don't understand why LAMP is most dreaded language. LAMP's not a language, by the way. Perl, this should be higher. This should be right here at the top. Right up at the top. What's the most wanted? Interesting. And obviously, your desktop OS. So look at that. Windows losing out eventually, or is it just because Windows 8 is gaining traction? I don't know. Anyway, interesting little article there, Jenny. What's up, Kane? Who are all these people who love C++? All the really cool people out in the world? How can... I don't know. I don't even know, Doc. Yeah, the Perl thing was funny. Okay, so this is our new system. Just kind of going back through it real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's a couple more things we have to do, but why don't I go and update our components to support our new system? Which, right, we have a couple stupid barrels, right? So this is now a cost. These are now costs. That's fine. Triggers. This is now at cost. Just fine. Item component, when we apply, this has to be updated as well, by the way. And cost is going to be ignored here. All right, let me debug the setup real quick and make sure these are getting item acted properly. Let me fix my script errors. What doesn't it like here? Is it really not liking... Is it really not liking this? Thought we could do this in TorqueScript. It's been a while. That's our issue, sorry. Go back to how this was. Your colleagues hate it? That's funny, Wicked. Generate components. This helps if I... Why are we generating a component? Let me delete our save file here real quick. Who called generate component before we set up our components? Do I have some test code in here still? Let's go find out! So this is after... Yeah, we are still testing. Did I get rid of... Let me add... I guess I got rid of my breakpoint. It's because I added a new component type. That's what I did. Right, so we're going to go, let's debug through this real quick. We're going to get an item level of 1, we'll get a CP cost of 5. We get our component list, right, which is stock barrel trigger. We don't have stocks in here right now. Let's go add a new script called stocks.taml and new script. Thank you for the follows out there, guys. We're just going to have a stock right now. Stock. We're going to give it a cost of 0 just because we're cool like that. And it has no properties. It's just a default stock. We'll do the same thing for body, right? Well, body will have more, but so as a body, just have a cost of 1. Okay. That should give us some more components to play with here. So our max cost, right, is 1, because we have a CP of 5. Excellent. Is last component is false. Let's see what we do here. Is last component false? Let's get the first component we're going to generate, which is a barrel. We're going to do a barrel trigger stock body. Okay, get components by type. So we can get all our barrels. Let's see, get our count. Grab a barrel. Get its cost, which fits within our requirements. We just have one item that fits in our requirements. So we're going to get the index. We're going to get the components. Let's return said component. Know what the cost is. We still have 4 points left. Go through the triggers. I think we have 2 triggers. So that's a cost of 1. It'll be added. This cost is too expensive. It can't be used. Let's just see what we get. This has a component cost of 0. What are we doing is stock, right? We only have 1 stock. It doesn't cost any points. That's fine. Component type of blank. What? 3, 0, 1. We should be getting back the body here. It looks like I broke our shuffle here. I guess that's because I need to do this instead. Let's try that again. Let's put a breakpoint there. That's correct. What's up, Geotab? How you doing, buddy? Let's run through this again real quick. Alright, so here's our last item. We're going to try and get a component. By the way, we're not able to get a component because what's the CP cost is 3. Just so we know we have some things to play with here. Right, we need to create a bunch of bodies anyway, and that's fine. It's not a cost of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just give us some stuff to work with. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's try that one more time. I am in the same game. I don't know what you mean by same game. I am in one of our games, yes. Alright, so now we get back a proper component. Great. Alright, so we have our components. We want to iterate through it in reverse order. We have 4 components. We so start at 3. Grab it, add the component, which just gets applied. Okay, we'll look at that next. Index a 2, index of 1, and our index is 0, and we're done. Clear, delete, build the item, which is going to set up. It's going to grab all our properties. Okay. Which, by the way, right now we don't have all the properties really set up. Which is fine. Or wait, why? We should have a range and damage set. I don't think we grab those in our setup here. They're just used later. Which is fine. Yeah, okay. Let's stop this. Let's go back to our weapon system and item component. When it's being applied, so now this is going to be different now. I need to take a look at get dynamic field. We don't want to override if a field has already been applied from another item for whatever reason. We're just going to ignore it because we have an order. Okay, sorry. Where are you at? Get dynamic field. This should return... Invalid dynamic field index. Oh, no, I don't want to get a field. I want to get a field index. We have to do this in code. What does get field value do? Alright, we get a dynamic field, then we get field value. This throw an error as well. So from the field name, we're going to call get data field. I think this will return a default if it doesn't find it. Otherwise, we return empty, right? That's not good. All right, so we need to write a little helper function here. Let's see, item or contains. Yeah, contains. Does the item already contain this field? Which basically means we have to loop through this again, but on item. And then get the field name. If field name is equal to our field, return true. Otherwise, keep looking. And then return false, right? All right, so now what we can do is we go through the item component dynamic field properties. We get its field. If it's an ignore field, continue. If this dot contains where we pass in the item and field name, we want to continue. That'll solve that problem. IRC is just multiplayer notepad. Oh my god, Doc Smart. Where did I learn C++? I just learned it on my own a very long time ago in junior high-ish, over 20 years ago. What's up, Ed? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? How you doing, Ed? How you doing? One moment here, guys. What else? What else do I need to do before we debug? Oh, well, let's debug apply. Let's debug apply, see what we got here. This debug contains, really. We have 2 items. What field names do we have? Oops. Oops. Sorry, I passed in the wrong. We're going to pass in item.properties. Try that again. You're hungover, Ed? It's Monday, Ed. It's Monday. How are you hungover? All right, what property does it have? Oh, component names, right? Yeah. Let's fix this. Field name to range, going to return false, so it will now add it. Okay. Get our field name. We're going to get damage. Is field name equal to range? No. But does field name of component names? No. Okay, great. We're going to set the damage, right? We're going to set name. Oh, damage was already set. That's right. Okay. This looks good now. What else? I think that's our new item system. Guys. I want to make sure our old item system still works. It's not our old, right? It's a different item system. Our static item system. Which looks good. You should go big. I'm gonna go big. I'm on it. How you doing, Anna DC Player? How's it going, man? How you doing? I think in a couple days I'm going to be getting some preliminary items from my artist, guys. I'm just trying to die pretty quickly here. Yeah, so in a couple days I should be getting some preliminary items from my artist, which cleans up a lot of this stuff, right? So all of our traps. She's working on all of our traps right now. Also a floodlight for us to put on the screen. And then allow us to destroy it. I didn't think I was back at college till Tuesday. Uh-oh, Ed. Uh-oh. What's up, Anarchist? How you been? What are you... What? Huh? Return. Float clamp. Val. Yeah, min-max. Return val of an array of val less than min plus val greater than max times 2. What are you doing there, Kane? What the hell? Oh, I died. Make sure I reload here, and we can switch out. I just wanted to make sure our item system is okay, and specifically reloading our game, which reloads our saved items. We just have to implement our scan system, right? And our resource system. Those are all on our list right now. Branchless clamp. I see, Kane. Doesn't that mean? Let me see here. Branchless clamp. I guess you're right. Sort of. Well, yeah. Wait. This is for floats? Interesting. Interesting. Except for the branches actually compare the values. I mean, it's a branchless in code clamp. We still have to do our random item system, by the way, which we're not ready to do yet. We've been thinking about it, though. We've been thinking about it, especially with the new component system, or the rework on our component system. I think we have a way that we're going to be doing item names that will make sense, which is most important. Gets optimized away. Why would he get optimized away, Cade? I don't see how that gets optimized away. I'm trying to see how those two branches would get optimized away. Uh-oh, Mystical. Uh-oh. Have you been trying to track Ed down for a while now? He's been drinking for like 2 weeks straight. But you found him. You found him! Alright, so items, components being reapplied, item system been updated, good to go. Check all this in. And tonight, my designer is actually going to start designing some of our basic components, right? So we have the system, he's going to start writing out some components. So we'll have some test components to throw into the game and start generating some real random items. At least for weapons, because we're focusing on weapons next, and then we'll do armor, and then we'll do shields, all that fun stuff. Alright, so with that checked in, another item on our agenda for the weapon system is our projectile system. So we're going to be switching over and messing with that now. Atticus, you've been learning C# for a little while now. Want to make a card game, but not sure how to implement graphics in code. Like, how would I implement images of the cards in code? So, Atticus, you wouldn't implement graphics in code. You load images off of some media, right? Either disk or over the web, however you're going to do it. But you don't implement graphics in software. We load graphics from, like, your hard drive. Let's see here. All right. Let's since we're going to transition ourselves over, still Enderkin, right? Just another area within the same scope, right? We're still working on items. but we're going to be working on our ammo system, and not ammo as in you can only fire X bullets before you have to reload. We don't have a reload system. We do have fire rates, but that's different. What I'm more concerned about or talking about is right now we support two projectile types. Is it a bullet or a grenade, right? And when we create a projectile, which is way down here, when we execute our weapon, let's go find that real quick. Where you at? Where you at? Is this weapon? When we execute our weapon, depending on if it's a melee or if it's a ranged, right? We basically create a projectile. And when we create a projectile, it's very static, right? We create a new projectile sprite. We hard code a lot of data in here, all that fun stuff, and that's great. So, I mean, none of it's all of it's hard coded. Some of it comes from our data set for the weapon, but we're going to turn this around on itself and create projectile classes. That way we'll have a grenade projectile, we'll have a bullet projectile, we'll have a laser projectile. We might have a bullet projectile, a fire bullet projectile, which has a fire property that does extra stuff. We might have a shock projectile, right? When it hits, not only does it do some damage, but it might have a secondary effect. We're going to extract all of that into its own object system, to its own component system, so we can apply them. I see, Kane. I see. That makes sense. Alright, so, that's what we're going to be tackling next. That's our next little tackle. But before we do that, since I wasn't streaming yesterday, guys, and I can use myself a little bit of a break. It's been a long work day. Now we're coming home and getting some Enderkin stuff done. So, let's take ourselves a little break. So, if you're out there, guys, it's Steam Gamer Apple Time. If you would like the chance to win some Steam games, all you have to do is say one thing in chat. If you're in any of my channels and you're lurking, that is awesome, but please come back for 1 second. Type something in chat, and then go right back to lurking unless we call your name. Don't miss out. We give away a lot of games. Just because you're lurking does not mean you are not qualified, but you do got to talk. I'm going to load up our game list, guys, to load it all up. And we'll get to doing some raffles here in a few minutes. Okay, so we also have some Humble Bumble games still available. You can always pick something from there. If you want to see what's available in my gift library, you can go check it out yourself. You can go check it out yourself by clicking that nice little link. Click that nice little link. What's up, Zatzed? How you doing, man? It's definitely coffee time. Windows, definitely coffee time. But click that little link. And you can go see my gift library in Steam. You can see what I have available here in Notepad. You know what games are available in case we draw your name. Make sure you say something in chat. Humble Brundle. I like that. DM John. Humble Brundle. I like saying Humble Bumble. That's how I say it. Humble Bumble. Do I have a nice coffee setup? I use a Keurig straw. I don't know if that's a nice coffee setup, but I like it. I also like basic drip setups. I don't think there's anything wrong with drip coffee straw, but I use a Keurig, which is just a drip machine, right? It's just an automated single cup drip coffee. We're just letting this build up a little bit, guys. We're letting this build up a little bit. Make sure you say something in chat if you want the chance to win a Steam game or two. Alvin, you got a problem, huh? I copied a file from a Linux computer onto my external hard drive, and now I'm trying to access on a Windows, but the file name contains a colon, and Windows doesn't know how to handle it. So Alvin, if you open up a DOS prompt, Alvin, and navigate to that folder and take a look at it in DOS. DOS should convert it to an 8.1 file name, and it might fix it just enough for you to open the file. Give that a try. Doesn't know how to handle it. So you're not, Alvin, I'm assuming you've also just tried right-clicking to rename it. If you go into DOS, by the way, and just type the first 2 letters of the name and hit Tab and let it autocomplete, it's possible DOS or PowerShell might know how to format the name in that context to let you rename it, right? So you can rename, hit the first 2 letters, hit Tab, let it try and autocomplete, and then rename it to a new name. You can give that a shot, too. You got a pour over, Stroff? Yeah, pour overs are okay. I have an AeroPress. I have an AeroPress as well, Stroff. I don't really use it that much. I actually take, when I go camping, I use my AeroPress. I bring the AeroPress with me. You're not even going to look mystical? Lurking all day? Yeah, what's up, Toad? Toadorino. What's my opinion on sound, music, machine learning for sound interactive games? Think people would like it? What do you mean? What do you mean by music machine learning for sound interactive games? Maybe I'm not comprehending or know what you're talking about, but if you can explain it, maybe it'll click. What's up, Pablo? Kane, what if no SSE is available? What is the last chip? What is the last CPU chip to come out that did not support SSE? It's gotta be like 20 years ago, right? I mean, SSE, basic, I don't know. What if it's not available? I would probably just make the assumption that it is available and be okay. And I would be okay with that. Been sick all weekend. You need this, Stroff? All right, buddy. I'm I'm pulling for you. Close this down. We don't need this open anymore. Okay. Almost, Pablo. We're on the road, buddy. We're on the road to 5K. I'll try, Stroff. I'll try and rig it for you, buddy. I'll try and make that happen. Anyone who's just joining the channel, guys, if you're just joining the channel and you want to participate in our Steam game raffles, make sure you say one thing in chat so that the bot knows you're active, and you will get right on into the raffle. A wedding stream? Oh my god, Ed. OMG. Totes my goats. Kane, you gotta support them 486s. What about a 386 with the turbo button? Do we gotta support that too? I mean, if we do, we do, right? I'm with you if we do. The compiler is not probably smarter than us, Doc. It's guaranteed to be smarter than us. At least modern compilers, right? We talked about this before. Didn't we talk about this? Writing, trying to do, very low-level optimizations, trying to write your own assembly in modern computing is probably a really bad idea, because the compiler is probably just going to do a better job than you, unless you're a compiler developer, and then maybe you can add your own optimizations and do better than the compiler. Compiler can't make a pizza. Evil apple pie, so you're smarter. I will concede. I will concede your point. Too common to explain in spam chat exactly what I mean. Oh, alright. Alright, player. If you want to explain it, though, man, we're here for it. Clang is starting to make some gain on that, isn't it, though? GCC might slightly beat it, but I think Clang is going to overtake GCC in performance soonish. Pick a new pizza compiler. Oh my god, that would be so delicious. For your comp sci course, I'm writing POSIX threads from scratch, and a lot of the back end of copying the current stack is done in assembly. You're not a fan of it. So Zat said, what do you mean you're implementing POSIX yourself? Are you doing it in C or in assembly? So delicious. You guys are having too much fun over there. What's up, Katana? Hey, Katana, did you see that there's a new build of Enderkin Station out, which not only improves performance, but also lets you shoot those little AI nodes that follow you and shoot lasers at you? You can actually shoot them now. That build is out there in the world. There's also the save system implemented in the latest build of the latest pre-alpha. Exactly 5%. Are we there, guys? Should we start pulling a couple of names? Should we pull a couple winners now? I think we're ready. You're doing it in C, but you can't get low enough to manipulate the registers, so a function or two has to be written in assembly. I don't know. It makes sense, Zach said. It makes perfect sense, man. I know what you're talking about. Welcome to writing a thread library, Zach. That's interesting, by the way, for one of your CS courses. Was that a requirement, or are you taking that on as they gave you some general instructions and you just decided that you wanted to write your own threading library? Right on, Katana. Omega! So about that file name, Alvin, in PowerShell, I can't even list the files in the directory where the bad name is, and with regular command shell, I always get a wrong. Wow, Alvin, you broke Windows. Alvin, do you know you just broke Windows? All right, Alvin, my next piece of advice, and it might still not work, because if the command shell's not working and PowerShell's not working, I doubt anything else is really going to work. Have you, obviously, if you can get low-level access, but that's probably going above and beyond. I don't know of any easy software that gives you below file system access, right? You have to get to the low-level hard drive access that has its own NTFS parser, which they're out there, but for what you're trying to do, I don't think it's going to work. But Alvin, have you tried writing a little piece of software to enumerate the directory and see if you can get the file name list and do a rename that way? What's up, Mr. The Wolf? How's it going? No more future edits? Surely, indeed, Ed. Surely the Omega will be the final build before the end of times. Pre-Omega? Oh my god. It's a requirement? Wow, Zat said that is one crazy class. Is it a compiler class, or what's the name of the class? I'm very curious now. What's that metric? You know, Kane, that might work, right? That's a good point, Kane. Alvin, there is the Unicode, or the wide character string find first file API, Win API. You could try using that, Alvin, which might fix that colon issue, because it expands on directory and file names to use Unicode support. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's pull a name. If you don't win on the first name here, don't worry. We'll pull a couple names. You are safe. It'll be fine. But here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody out there. Hope everybody who deserves it wins. But our first winner of the day is going to be Windows. Oh my God, Windows. Are you out there, Windows? Please say something in chat next 90 seconds so that we can give you a game, Mr. Windows. Windows. Windows and Windows. You'll never play it again, Pablo? Alright. Thank you for the follow out there. Thank you so much. Windows! Windows! You're running out of time. It's called Machine Organization and Assembly Language Programming. This is awesome. Unicode characters, calculating single and double. Right. Now writing our own thread library. This is awesome. It's your precursors, your compiler class. That's cool stuff, dude. Oh God, here we go, guys. I am so sorry, Windows. You know the rules. It's reroll time, guys. Choo! Choo! Train is leaving the building, guys. Next winner up is gonna be CSS Charles. Charles in charge. Are you out there? Your turn to say something in chat. Next 90 seconds. Doesn't have to use AT&T syntax assembly gain. Wow. Charles in charge. Mr. Charles in charge. Please say something. Reroll, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just seen it. Charles, stand-up guy, guys. Stand-up guy, Charles. Reroll train is continuing on. Next winner up is going to be Mystical Puka. Holy smokes. Dude, you are like the luckiest man alive. I hope you're buying lottery tickets out there, Mystical. Mystical, when actually is the last time you won a game? I got to go check. It's probably been long enough, even though it seems like you do nothing but win now. I'm checking. Oh, it's definitely been long enough. It's been almost 2 weeks. It's been almost 2 weeks, it looks like, since you've won a game, Mystical. But wow, congratulations. Congratulations, man. Time to pick a game. It happens. It happens. Rigged. It's all rigged. All right, so Mystical's got to go find which game he wants real quick. Once he tells me what he wants, we'll get it sent off, and we'll pull another winner. Mystical's a bug in the shuffler? Maybe. Maybe. Very possible. Highly possible. What's gonna be, buddy? get my email ready to send off. I just need to know what game. DLC Quest. Absolutely mystical. I just sent you a Twitch message, buddy. Reply back to email, and I'll Steam email you your game. You know how this works. Go do that real quick, man. Go do that, and we will move on to the next winner. Good old DLC Quest. Let's pull that up while we wait for Mystical here. DLC Quest is still available, by the way. This is a fun game. I'm surprised it sat in the queue this long to be picked. What's up, Andy? Alright, Mystical, let me go check my messages here. There you are. Let me get your email and send you off your game. Alright, Mystical, go check your email. Steam's going to be sending you one right now. It will have instructions on what to do next, man. Go follow those and enjoy. Follow them and enjoy. That's what we say around here. Heyo, what's up, Skype? Alright, guys, let's do this. Let's pick another winner. Let's pick another winner. So, good luck, everybody. Good luck, everyone. After this winner, we are going to get back to work for a bit. Okay, guys. Last winner up before we stop the raffles is going to be Poof! Poof! Are you out there, Poof? Please say something in chat, Poof, so we can send you your game, man. Please do that. You have 90 seconds, Poof. 90 seconds in chat. Nick, Poof. Good try, Alvin. Good try. Poof is here, guys. Poof is here. All right, Poof, congratulations. We just need to know what game you would like. Just need to know what game you'd like. From the list. This list right here, my friend. Click that link, pick either a game from my gift library or any game that you see up in this notepad, and we'll send it on off to you. Let's see, the only thing that kind of stinks about programming this low level is that we don't get much of an idea of where our error is. True. We just get seg faults nonstop until we get it completely right. Well, Zat said, is this because you're not doing your own error detection, by the way, right, Zat? I mean, I don't know how you're implementing it, but you can probably do a little better with errors. Oh, Ed. Eat my cheesy Poof? Oh, mystical. $99 levels to hell. What is this game? Oh my god, this game's been in our list for a little while. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Poof. So, congratulations. I need your email address. So if you can go check your Twitch messages, respond back to the message I just sent you right now with your email. I'll have Steam email you your game. Make sure you check both your inbox and your other box. It'll be sitting in one of those. Alright, guys, as soon as I get his email, we're going to send him off his game. Then we're going to get back to work and start implementing these, this new, this new ammo system. I think I'm going to do it as an entity component system, like we do in many other places of our game, right? So I want to develop an ammo system that's an entity component so that different ammo types will just be components of our ammo entity system. Right, yeah. Oh, crap, didn't mean to delete that. Oh, well. I'll undelete it later. That way, you know, we can have a entity that's, you know, grenade type, right, and a bullet type and laser type. All those types we talked about. we'll just attach those to the weapon as using an entity component system. Well, Windows, you're back. Your test files include between 4 and 6 threads, and sometimes things get messy. So Zat said, why are you not developing and testing your system against just 2 threads until you know that you have it locked down and nailed down, right? I do not know how to do that, Metric. Stroff, so that we can have something like an explosive shell. Exactly, right? So that we can, our weapon can just be a list of ammo type components, right? So we might have a bullet, and in that bullet, or on top of that bullet, it might have a bullet, but then it also might have a explosion, right? Which basically means on contact it will explode in an AoE, and then on top of that it might also have a stun component, right? So whenever it damages somebody, it will stun them as well. So that would be 3 components, and a weapon might have all of those. It might just have one of those, but it gives us flexibility because we're now doing a dynamic, random, procedural item system, which might need this type of support. I got your email, Poof. I'm going to send this off to you. All right, Poof Master, there is your email. Steam's going to be sending it to you. Congratulations. Make sure you get your email and follow those instructions, guys. All right, I'm going to close all this down. That was our last raffle. Let's get rid of it. You need to know how to I should probably make your own test files. That's right, Zat said. Metric, I got it. Unfortunately, so I am not distributing my code for connecting to Live Coding TV's chat API. I'm keeping that under wraps only because I just don't want to get it out in the wild. And I know Live Coding TV, they're working on an API. Hopefully that API includes chat support. Tracer rounds, Ed. Yeah, all that type of stuff, right? It'll allow us to develop, you know, a library of ammos or damage types or whatever we want to call it in the scripting system that we can just tag a weapon with all of that. Via middleman. All right, Metric, there you go. Okay. Okay. Wow, how many people left after the raffle, Ed? Not really. Maybe a couple people. Probably not that many. Mystical left, yeah. Mystical. Alright, so let's get implementing. Let's close everything back down and see if we can do this. Alright, so in our weapon system, let's add a new folder for ammo types. Be back in a week to claim your next game. Later, Mystical. Later, buddy. Add new script. Let's create an ammo type class. Or not really an ammo type class. This is more of our factory method, right, to look this up and load everything. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. So from an ammo type, we need to add, what does it mean to add to the ammo type? We'll give the ammo type a tag, and then we'll give the ammo type properties, or an object. Just to add it into our system here. Let's create a new SimSet to store this data. Okay, what else are we going to need? Function, ammo, type, get from a tag. Let's do this one first. Okay, get count. Get the object from you. If the object's tag equals the tag we're looking for, return objects. Otherwise, return nothing. Alright, so if we want to add, let's first see if it's already there. If ammo is 0, we can add object of object. Before we add that, let's also make sure the tag is set up for the lookup. And that's all we need to do. That will get. Alright, we gotta figure out what else we need. But this are 2 basic APIs that we need just to add in access tags. Ammo tags. What's up, Shadow Striker? How you doing, man? How you doing? Anyone who knows Japanese is freaking out right now. Are they, Ed? Are they? Why are they freaking out right now? Delving into VBO. Oh, yeah, Shadow. I like it. VBOs are fun. Lots of cool stuff you can do with that. I'm going to move ammo types up here because we are going to create a little system. We've done this a few times now, and I've been enjoying it, and it's been nice. So I'm going to call ammo type dot preload. And if we look in our item system, we dynamically load scripts based off what we're looking for. And I want to do the same thing. Wait, what did I just do with... Oh, close, no... Okay. Ammo type preload. So from our current folder, we want to go into the ammo types and get all of the source files. And then we want to execute each file. And then after we execute the file, let me look something up. It'd be nice if I could get this... I don't know if an execute can return, but it would be cool if it could. Let me see. Let me find the API for execute. Well, there's call, right? Use the call functionality, build and call. That I don't want to build a function. There's compile. I don't want to do that either. That does not execute it. Returns 1 if it compiles without errors. Yeah, we don't need to compile. Let's execute perfs. Execute prefs. Oh, get execute from the preference. Oh, yeah, okay. That's execute preferences. So use the export function to save all global variables matching the specified name pattern. This is how we save preferences, sure. Delete all the global variables, right. Alright, so here is, where's execute at then? Compile an execute normal script or a special journal script. We use before a DSL file, pull the fast, containing a path. No calls, a Boolean value. If this is set to true, then all function calls encountered while executing the script will be skipped and not called. This allows us to redefine function definitions found in a script. Ooh, without re-executing other. Oh, that's interesting. So I guess we can reload a script while it's running as long as we don't call. Okay. Journal script. If it's a journal is being played, the engine will attempt to read the script from the journal stream. That'll be ignored. Returns true if the file. Alright, so I guess we'll just have to build a little API as a callback mechanism. Because that would have been cool. But that does not seem feasible. That's okay. No fun at all. Definitely necessary. What do you mean? DBOs are nothing but fun. Because of what you said in caps, Ed? Oh, I see. Okay, so we are going to execute every script in our ammo type. Let's go create an ammo, just a default bullet ammo, right? So what is an ammo? What is the object for an ammo? We need a local function. I'm thinking how I want to do this. Yeah, so we'll have bullets build. Okay, and then at the bottom, it's just going to call bullets build. Or actually call bullets load. Something is off here. Or is it not? No, I guess everything's fine. So from a bullet build, from loading the bullet, we need to load up the bullet type, which means we'll say object is new script object. Need to remember the order for this, and we use this all the time. An entity is the super. Okay. So I want to create a new script object and say the super class is a ammo object, and the class is a bullet object. Let's change this to a bullet object. And then object dot. What else do we need to say in here? There's going to be more properties that we need, but for now, we want to go into the ammo type system and add a bullet tag to our object. And this will get preloaded, and this will load up the bullet tag into our system, and we can get off to the races here. They're much more complicated than immediate rendering. Well, I wouldn't say much more complicated. They're slightly more complicated. That's true. Wouldn't round be a good name for generic ammo type? Would it round? Does it really matter? Bullet, round, We have a bullet. We have a load function. We need more, though. Bullet object. A bullet object, yeah. Yeah, we'll keep this global. We want to, say, execute off of this. And we want to pass in the weapon that's firing it. I don't know what else we need. We probably need the target as well. And maybe some other data. Okay. Yeah. Full object executes. We want to store these. Okay, so now if we go back to our weapon, as we're building the weapon, should we do this in setup? I think setup's probably the best place. I'm going to have a new property to support this. And you know what? We should rewrite. We have bullets and we have delayed bullet and grenade. We don't use... Well, we do use all of these. Because these are our tags right now. And I'm rewriting these as tags as separate objects. Okay, so create a new script. Delayed. Copy everything here. This is a grenade object. Oops. Grenade object. Grenade. Grenade object. Delayed object. Delayed. Now, do we kind of need... Oh, I'm going to have to do this a little differently, I guess. Because an ammo type might have some extra properties, like delayed. How long should it be delayed? Here's something a bit off topic, but would appreciate some opinion. Why are sound designers overlooked in the game dev industry? I'm asking as a dev and a sound designer. Why do you think... I don't understand. Why do you believe that sound designers are overlooked in the game dev industry? C player, because sound designers, I don't believe they're overlooked. Maybe in the indie, like small indie game studios. I will fix it, Charles. Thank you so much. Maybe in small indie game studios, sound designers are overlooked or they're not thought about up front, but I will guarantee you in AAA studios, sound designers are definitely not overlooked. And the sound team, right, is part of everything. Sound, music, all of it. Okay, then in our weapon system, after weapon object, let's load up scripts, weapon system, and then within weapon system is our ammo types, right? Yeah. All right, let's debug this real quick. Oh, we need to call preload. Make sure preload gets called. Okay. See what files we get. Let me fix my script errors, of course. Unable to find function, ammo type. Okay, why? Missing file, weapon system, ammo types.cs. Weapon system, ammo type. Ammo type. Alright, so we got our spec. Here is our file, which is going to load our grenade, right? It's going to load this, get a new object. Unknown command of add object. Alright, let's go to the next one so I can fix it. And see what the problem is. It's because it's just add. Alright, make sure there's no errors, and I think we'll be okay. We're okay. All right, so now let's think about this. For instance, right, when we use a delayed projectile type right now, if it is, we set up collision shapes, that's okay. That'll be fine, right? This is us creating the projectile. This is all going to be different. If it's delayed on collision, where are we getting the delay from? Oh yeah, we do. Delayed is a little weird. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Yeah, we have properties delay, right? And that's our execute. We'll delay to that unless we hit something. Or whatnot. So instead, So I need a way to associate properties with a tag. Now, I think what I'm going to do then... Okay, alright. Alright, okay. We'll store them separately. What's a movie you can watch and not get tired of? Me, personally, what's a movie I can watch and not get tired of? There's probably a couple. I could watch Ghostbusters anytime, never get tired of it. I could watch... Have you guys ever seen the movie Role Models? Have you guys ever seen Role Models? I could watch Role Models anytime. It does not matter. And it's amazing. Every time I watch it, it's great. Oh my god, Metric, right? Role Models. If you guys have never seen Role Models, go watch it right now. I give you permission to go watch Role Models right now. It's probably one of the funniest movies I've seen in like the last 10 years. Okay, so we're going to add ammo types to our ammo type system, and we can then get an ammo by its tag. That's fine. We need more system around this. We're going to build up more system around this. And there's our preload, right? We need a way to create from a weapon. It's called setup, actually. Ammo type. It's our weapon lookup. Which will be a... Yeah, I guess it'll be a sim set. Unfortunately, there's no dictionary support in TorqueScript, so it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we'll get through. So I don't want to call this get. I'm going to change this. This is a get Get ammo. When did Role Models come out? A few years ago, Stroff. Role Models is very clever. Role Models is an extremely clever movie, yes. Okay, ammo type. Get now for a weapon. Yep. This is how this should be done. So what does this do? We say if is object of weapon. Not well that, and then and is object of weapon ammo system or ammo objects. Then we can just return the weapon's ammo object. Otherwise, return 0. Okay, so in setup, let's see if we already have one. This is not get ammo, this is just get now. If ammo object equals 0, we want to create a new ammo object, which is going to be a script object. And then we say weapon.ammo object is ammo object, also ammo in here. Oops. Make sure the owner is set to the weapon so we have a binding back and forth. But ultimately, we will just be returning the ammo object. Alright, so we also need ammo object. Ammo types is going to be a sim set owner. And then also linked up with every ammo type will be ammo data. There's also going to be a... Well, you know, instead, we'll just call this ammo object, just call it data. This is a sim set. And then now let's get a new function. Ammo type. Actually, not ammo type. Set the class is an ammo object. Ever make a sandwich and cut off the crust? No, but feel bad about wasting, so you eat the crust before you sit down to eat the crust. I just eat the normal sandwich. Deliver quality, but at the same time, a generic production that sounds like it has been downloaded off a royalty-free site. AAA studios do in fact deliver quality, but at the same time, a generic production. C player, alright, you might be a little critical, C player. There are, while not every studio or every game produces quality music or quality sounds, right? There are plenty of games that have excellent sound and excellent music, right? It's definitely treated as a first-class citizen in plenty of games. I think you're being a little dramatic there. Am I participating in Ludum Dare? I don't actually do Ludum Dares or game jams or anything like that, Shadow Striker. I don't remember, Stroff. Okay, so we're gonna have an ammo object, which means we need to add that. Ammo objects, yes, make sure it gets bound in. Okay, so now function ammo object, add. which would be for this and a tag. Okay, so what we'll do is ammo object, which is called ammo, is equal to ammo type get ammo of the tag. If ammo not equal to 0, then we can say ammo wrapper is a new script object. Because I want to add this with properties. Or wait, thinking maybe we'll do this a little differently. That's fine, but let's first get this up. Which will say ammo type is the ammo, and then yeah, that'll be a protected type. Okay, and then we have our ammo wrapper, and then we can say this dot data dot add the ammo wrapper. And we'll also put the tag in here. We don't have to put the tag in here. The ammo type dot tag will be there. We don't have to start twice. Data is a sim set, right? Okay. So now function ammo object clean up. Or let's just do on remove. When we remove, when this gets deleted, we want to for I while this dot data dot get count is greater than 0, this dot data dot get object of 0 dot delete. Make sure we're cleaning ourselves up. Okay, so that's the on remove. Let's put that up at the top here. Can you get a permit? Hold on, Stroff. There you go, buddy. You found me from the Ludum Dare. Shadow Striker Ludum Dare basically just lists all of the game programming streamers. And I usually am just on that website all the time because of that. Okay, so ammo objects on remove, we're going to add, that's great. Okay, so function ammo objects. I want to do a set now for this tag, name and we'll not call it name, call it property and value. Let's also do a function ammo object called get this in tag. Go through all of our items. I don't know if I want to use this interface or if I'm going to do it a little differently, but for now this is okay. This.data.getCount. We'll see if this meets my needs or if I do it a different way. This.data get object. If object.ammo type.tag equals our tag we're looking for, return the object, return to 0. We should use this in here. We can get the ammo. If there is ammo, check is equal to this.get of the tag. If check not equal to 0. We just want to return. Don't add it twice with the same tag. Okay, so now we can say ammo is equal to this dot get of the tag, and then ammo dot set data field of property and value. Give us a way to dynamically start setting properties based off the tag, which binds it to our wrapper, because we don't want to set properties on this ammo. This is a global object, right? We only have one bullet object, only have one delay object. It's a re-entrant object, basically, right? So we should not store any data. We need a wrapper around it to store the properties needed on it. Right on, Shadow. I'm glad you're having fun, man. Oops. What did I just do there? There we go. Okay. Alright, so now if we go back to what we're trying to accomplish, let's see if we can start pulling all this stuff together. Oh, melee is going to be an ammo type as well, I think. Or do we care? Maybe we won't. Melee will be special. No, I think it really should be. I think it should all just be a tag. Melee should just be a tag, or ranged. Maybe a tag. I don't know. I'll think about that in a second. But, yeah. Let's, this dot ammo object. We don't need to do that. What we want to say is ammo object is equal to ammo type dot setup our weapon, which is this. Double check. We want to set up and returns ammo object. Excellent. All right, now we can start adding tags to the ammo object. This, and just add a tag, and then we can start setting properties, right? So that would become, for instance, we want to add a tag like bullet. And this has no property. Well, we don't have properties yet, but normally we would then say ammo object dot set bullets, and maybe we will. Range, right, and a value of 30. So that's how we would set properties on the bullet. But right now, let's just add a bullet tag and be done with it. I'm kind of salty. The scene is a bit on the short side for anything below half. Get what I was looking for. Yeah, the problem C player, but you, in the indie scene, you also have to see it from the perspective of like a 3D animator, right? There's plenty of indie games that have low quality like 3D animation because they're an indie studio. They have limited budgets, right? Budgets are not unlimited. They have to choose where they're going to spend their money, and a lot of indie studios don't have a lot of money to spend. So they got to put it where they can, and that means we don't always get top quality out of that. I'm sure there are plenty of animators that would love to see more realistic animations going into video games. We just don't have the budgets to make that happen. Unless that's a huge selling point of the game, right? Unless it's a huge gameplay element or selling point. Do we have a cleanup? We need to add an on remove for a weapon object. object on remove of this. Yeah, how do we delete weapon objects right now? Or do we? I don't think we really delete weapons, so maybe we need to start worrying about that. Okay, let's do it. Which ultimately just means we need to say this dot properties dot delete. That's where most of our data lives, and then ammo type tear down. We're gonna go implement this right now off of this. So there's a setup, there's a get, we need to tear down. Tear down a weapon from the system. Let's get the weapon, or the ammo object, if there is an ammo object. We want an ammo object dot delete, and then say weapon dot ammo object is 0. Just in case we're not deleting the weapon, we just want to delete the ammo object, make sure it gets unset. Everything will be good. All right, now weapon object, we remove it, cleaning up properly. Crazy 64 Mari, you're new. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, so let's continue on with our system here. From an ammo object, we need an execute. I think we'll just have a target. Is that what we want to do? Let me see. How do we execute right now? Which is basically create our projectile, right? Let's go take a look at that. Create projectile, which takes a position, a facing, and an angle. This is what we're attacking. This is our facing. That's our angle. We're probably going to... well, no, we don't need to extend it because we don't know what we're shooting. We're just shooting at somewhere. Yes. So when we execute towards a position, towards a facing, towards an angle, all important information that we need to pass through, possibly, to everything. So there's execute, and then on top of that, we need a function on hit. At the very least, right? When our ammo hits something, when it collides, we got to do something with it. Just making your own game, even your first game. I'm using the engine that made Half-Life 2. Right on. Right on, Crazy. How is your game going? What's up, Nylox? How you been? How is your game going? Sorry. Alright, so what is execute really going to do? We need to run through and call all of our tags. Right, we've got to go through all of our data. For each item, for each data, let's go get the ammo. The wrapper, right? Get object of I. Let's call it wrapper. I'm gonna have to unwrap it a bit. Is equal to wrapper dot ammo type. Okay, so now once we have the ammo, we could call execute. and just pass in the weapon, ammo object. So this.owner, and the wrapper itself, because that's where all our properties are going to live. We also need to pass all this data as well. Give it what weapon's executing the wrapper and where everything is going in case it needs to do something, right? Because our bullet ammo is going to create a projectile and set it towards them. It's almost done, but seeing I'm new, I'm having problems, but once I get home, I'm going to be able to work on a better computer. Right on, Crazy. That's good to hear. What kind of game is it? What's up, Dan? What's up, Bumblebee? What's up? How's it going, man? How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so we're gonna execute through every ammo. We're not going to worry about hit yet, but ultimately on hit, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to execute through every tag and call the on hit, right? Because the ammo object is really just a container for all the tag ammos associated with this weapon. Okay, so now if we go back and take a look at our bullet, so we have a weapon, we have properties, and we have some more data. So we have the weapon, we got props, and we got data. We can decide what we want to do. For now, I think I'm just going to copy out the projectile information into our bullet and start cutting down some information here. So if we go from weapon owner, we get the owner. Let's call it weapon owner. We're going to create a projectile, right? And then from the weapon owner to get weapon props. I don't know if we're going to need this, because this might, in the new system, the bullet might know what this is, but for now, we'll pass it along. Instead of calling this, right? Because that's from the weapon. Oh yeah, we want weapon. Code Sparrow, thank you so much for following. Give it a class, give it all of its data right now. The owner of this will be the weapon, yeah. It's a bullet type. Use lighting texture, yes. Okay, so we're gonna get the player. If the weapon owner is the player, cool. Create the fixture. If facing, okay. Instead of owner, it's weapon owner. Yeah. So this goes away, right? It's no longer a check for grenade, projectile angle. We don't care about that when we're firing a bullet, or do we? Projectile angle. So right now we use the angle passed in, and that's all we're going to use. So we don't need any of this. Weapon properties is this for the moment. And then weapon itself. There and there. This is actually gone. This is always what it's going to be, because this is specifically just a bullet, right? We don't need to do this check anymore. Because this grenade will have its own. It's not delayed. Okay. And then we're going to have to rewrite this, because the on fire should come from ourself. Because what does on fire do for a weapon, object, projectile? We run the attack, okay. Yeah, all this is gonna get moved around. Moved around. What's up, Viper? How you been, buddy? Multiplayer deathmatch game. Right now, you're making the base. The design will be easy, so I'm making the base default Half-Life 2 models. I'll be able to make the models and other stuff and finish. Awesome! Crazy awesome. You love looking at my file structure on the left. That's not weird at all, Stroff. Not at all. For Bindings of Isaac. Right on, Crazy. That sounds good, man. As long as you're having fun, right? So why are we calling projectile on fire when we execute? I'm trying to think. This goes away as well. Let me take a look again. Oops. Don't remove it from here. Get that back. Okay. What does on fire do again? We get the scene if... Oh, otherwise we just delete, right? Basically, we're just checking if we're in the scene, and then we add ourselves to the scene, and why do we call owner? Maybe we want to say run the attack from the entity that owns the weapon. Yeah. Which we'll get to. Some of this is going to get shifted around a bit. Because I don't want to duplicate code all over the place. You just made a peanut butter, jelly, honey, banana sandwich and cut into triangles. I'm treating myself like a spoiled child. Stroff. You kind of are, dude. You kind of are, but you know what? It's probably well-deserved. It is probably well-deserved. So I'm just checking out something here. All right, I'm back. So, yes, a lot of things we're going to rewrite in here. For instance, I guess, is the bullet going to create the projectile... Or should that happen in the ammo object? Or should that happen from the weapon? This is what I'm trying to decide on right now. I think this is going to get moved back over... Well, we haven't deleted anything from the weapon object. I think the weapon object is going to create the projectile. And then ammo types are just going to modify, right? So this ammo type would set collision groups. Yeah, it would set the collision groups and its scene group and things like that. It would create its... it wouldn't do this. This would be from... Yeah, we don't need to worry about the flip. We don't need to worry about speed, maybe. I'm thinking about that. Or direction. Because all this will get set by the weapon. This is where a bullet... Let's just do that right now. So instead of passing in position and facing an angle, we'll pass in none of that. We'll pass in just the projectile object. The projectile sprite. Right? We have a weapon, we have properties, we have projectile. Because we don't need to do all this. This will be taken care of for us. We will still have this check. Because a bullet needs to know how it fires. Otherwise, else. The standard set. Okay. The fixture will get set for us already. This should get set. This definitely. All this will get set for us. Yeah. This will have to set. Maybe we want to set the gravity. And assuming this is already going to be a check to see if we can even add it. Oops. We want to just do this. Get rid of this. Check. We're only going to get into here if we know that the weapon can fire. And this is going to be weapon properties. Let's figure out what the weapon range is. Let's figure out what the projectile force is, which give us our time. And then that will give us the schedule to use for weapon range and force, all that fun stuff to know when we should delete this projectile. Okay, but on this instead, we're going to store this on our properties, not on the projectile. We'll have our own bullet time schedule ID. And we'll, on the projectile, we'll create the pause schedule, though, with the time and... Well, no. We should do it on this. Pause schedule time. And not on execute, but on... this would be an on destroy. Because we know this is not a delay, but this could be set as, can this be set as delay bullet? Fire a, we gotta be careful here. So instead of saying on destroy, should this be set in a bullet now? I'm thinking. What the hell's going on in chat? Okay, full sushi menu, 3 kitchens, 1 restaurant. Whoa. Only American food you can think of is chop suey and burgers. What? With a million layers of baked ketchup, spaghetti, pizza, burger, chicken, and a hot dog. Crazy, that's a lot of American food. You're watching role models right now, Metric? That's awesome. If you go anywhere near the East Coast, you guys are having too much fun there. So I need to think. I gotta think about how I want to handle this aspect, which possibly could just mean that we should not be setting timing on a normal bullet. And delay will have its time. But this is kind of how we set range for bullet. Maybe I will keep it here. Maybe it'll just be 2. So, alright, so on this, which is a bullet object, we'll say, on destroy. That's fine. That means we need a bullet object load, unload, just call it destroy. We pass in this, we'll pass in the weapon, and we'll pass in properties. Yeah, because we need to tear stuff down, possibly. And we'll just call this destroy. And the only thing we have to make sure gets cleaned up, if event what do they call it? Is event pending. Cancel the pending event. Okay. That's not enough, though. No, we gotta call this cleanup. Because destroy is gonna be special. This is a special internal function. Which just calls this. We should pass a couple things so we know what the hell we're doing. Weapon and properties and the projectile. Might as well. Spell things correctly. Alright, so if this ever hits our timer, we need to say projectile.safe deletes. That's really all we care about. Actually, we're not going to call projectile safe delete. We should say weapon dot destroy projectile. Let the weapon handle it because it's got to bubble it back up. Because there could be other types, right? We need a little callback. And what projectile should we destroy? But this. There we go. Okay. Can't wait till you can afford the $100 burger this restaurant serves in New York. Go get it, man. Go get it. $100 burger. It's not, could be good, could be bad. Five calls in a row, Mystical. That sucks. Okay. Okay. All right. So execute cleanup. Local destroy, which bubbles that back up to the weapon to destroy the projectile, because nothing good came of this. Right, we also need a bullet object dot on hit. Here's the weapon. I can't type. Here are the properties for the wrapper and the target. What did we hit, right? And we should probably pass the projectile back in as well. And this will cause the weapon to destroy the projectile. And we'll also call, well, this will then filter out to call cleanup. We don't have to worry about that. Let's call this apply projectile damage. and then destroy the projectile. We're just thinking of a little projectile API that we need. Yep. That's why you modify your chair so that you can poop while you take calls. Oh my god, a fool. Why is a Japanese girl developer weird? That doesn't sound that weird to me. Later, Bumblebee. Good night, buddy. Good night. Because Dim Kitty has Strinkles. What metric? What? You're here to learn how Western games work, and for the food. Artery explosions? Oh, Stroff. Oh, Stroffsters. So I'm just thinking, what else we might need? What else might I need in our little system here? Okay. So when we fire a bullet, I'm trying to decide if I need to pull more properties into the ammo tag than what we do. Right now, we're not pulling any properties in for a bullet, but maybe I want... Do I care? Should I have distance? That's not really an ammo effect, so I don't think so. I mean, a bullet's a very basic ammo type, so I don't really see it using properties. I don't see it really needing properties. When we're going to start getting into properties is probably when we start doing things like a fire ammo type, right? Or a shock ammo type. Then that will need some special properties. But just a bullet, delayed will probably have a property, right? It needs to know what the delay is. A grenade, might not know. A grenade would not have a property. That's just its damage type. Or not even, I'm sorry, grenade's not even a damage type. A grenade is just affected by gravity. That's all grenade is. Delayed basically should override bullet from when he gets hit. And we're going to have to figure that out. Based on a manga, it got terrible reviews. Oh, God, Stroff. Are made and they get... Stroff, that was such a horrible joke, dude. That was a horrible joke. You're taking notes from a company that makes games. It's from Valve. Right on. Okay. Yeah, so I need to put a little more thought into... I mean, we're on the right track here. We're on the right track. I just need to know if I need to get more structure around this or if I'm at the right structure level that I want to start making this work, right? Because ultimately, we're going to end up having a stun type, right? We'll have a stun type. Let's see, a stun object. Stun tag, which on execution won't do anything. On execution won't do anything, but on hits, right, we'll have a function stun object. What is it called? Which will have an on hit effect. And we don't care about applying damage or destroying the projectile. That should be taken care of on its own. This is just a stun effect, a stun tag added to our weapon's projectile, which might say, you know, target. Target is stunned for properties dot duration, or something like that, right? I don't know if is stunned. He's stunned. Go away. Side Project Saturday, oh god, why am I... What are you talking about, Side Project Saturday? The on-screen title says Side Project Saturday. Where does it say that at? Wait, where does it say Side Project Saturday? My ticker should not. Let me double check. I thought I... Oh, you know what? Because my system crashed, didn't it? My system crashed, so OBS did not save this. You know how it goes. Welcome to PC crashes. There we go. But, sorry, so stun object, right? We'll process the on hit, which is going to tell the target that it should be stunned for a duration. That's how I envision these ammo types and tags working. And then if we go back to our weapon object, if the properties are set for it in our weapon object, when we construct it, right, we'll just say ammo object dot add a stun tag. And then we'll probably do ammo object dot set stun duration for, you know, 100 milliseconds. Or whatever, I don't know. But that's how I'll add a stun type. Yeah. Enjoyed the stream, shared it, we'll come back, have a nice one. Goodbye, C-Player, goodbye. Have fun out there, C-Player. Crazy64 Mari. What is your favorite Super Mario Brothers game? And if it's not the correct answer, I will ban you from my channel. Happy Monday, Flaz. Happy Monday! Oh, lots of Kappas, Immortals. It's all about the Kappas. It's all about the Kappa spam, apparently. Why do people come in and just like, I'm gonna spam the Kappas? And then get themselves banned from Twitch from, I don't know, spamming chat or something. It's all about the caps. Super Mario Galaxy 1. Wrong answer, Mario. You gotta go. No. That's not the right answer, Crazy. Crazy 64. That is the absolute wrong answer. Absolutely, Stroff. Super Mario Brothers 2 is the best Mario Brothers game ever made. And of course, Super Mario 2 was never originally a Mario Brothers game, if you didn't know that. Super Mario 2 in Japan was a RPG, and they just rebranded it with Mario here in the US. On the Famicom? Nice, Flaz. Super Mario 2, guys. That's where it was at. That game was amazing. Super Mario 2 was amazing. Well, Crazy 64, if you know more about Nintendo, you should have said Mario 2 was your favorite Mario Brothers game then. You failed the test. You're not really Japanese. You failed. So many email coming in. So much email. Give me 1 second, guys. Just want to double check something. Okay, good. How you doing, Flaz? How you doing? However, guys, Mario 2 is trash, Ed. Get the hell out of here, Ed. Mario 2 was trash. That is the worst thing you can ever say about a video game. But anyway, guys, sorry. Unfortunately, it's right about the time that I need to stop streaming tonight. This is why I did a earlier than normal stream, so that I could still get in about 4 hours today. So that's why I was able to stream earlier, but it means I need to stop way early tonight. I have another work meeting for an offshore meeting that I got to go to. Unfortunately, when we get close to April, work is kind of crazy hectic, and I do a lot of out-of-office meetings that have to happen. Out-of-office hours meetings. But guys, anyway, I apologize. We're going to be calling it a night. For you guys who just showed up, I'm sorry that we're cutting it short for you. I did start streaming much earlier today than normal, so I did get in about 4 hours anyway. Hello, Shadowface, how you doing? But yeah, guys, calling it a night. I apologize again. So I hope everyone out there has an amazing evening, an amazing early morning, wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are in the world. I'll be back tomorrow at my normal stream time. And I should hopefully not have any delays. But until then, guys, see you next time.